Hello, welcome back to our Fat Wallet Ranchers blog, where our goal is for you to maximize your profits while your land improves the fastest through your management. I hope you're having fun, that you have good health, and you are striving towards your goals. This is what gives us purpose in our lives. When we want to be better, we need to be able to measure our progress or lack of progress. Have you read holistic management phrase that says plan, observe, adjust, and replan? It is good advice. So let's apply it to our grazing business. We know that grazing management is where most of our profits will be made. By implementing the total grazing program with adapted livestock and selection guidelines that follow nature and do not contradict it, we can increase our grass productivity 3 to 5 times compared to rotational grazing in any of its forms or names. We need to have some nutrition knowledge when grazing to achieve the highest levels of health in your livestock. And having an optimal birthing season allows us to convert more of the grass we produce to saleable products. We know how these different pillars or aspects of the whole grazing business helps to improve or increase our capital, our soil, our grasses, and our genetics, so we can obtain a higher cash flow of money or interest rate on our capital. Each one of these pillars affects and is affected by the other three. But today, I want to talk about a very important subject. If you have a beef cow-calf operation and you want to get a higher profit, wouldn't you want to maximize your profits without extra and costly inputs? Pay attention, as I do not want you to miss this. Around half of the bulls tested for cow serving aptitude had injuries that would not allow them to be able to settle cows. I'm going to repeat this. Around half of the bulls tested for cow serving aptitude had injuries that would not allow them to be able to settle cows. Wow, how important this is. Up to half of the bulls you buy or raise will not be able to breed enough females to pay for themselves. And this goes further. Cow serving aptitude is highly heritable. This means that if you can test your bull for cow serving aptitude and over time only use the very best bulls on your cows, your own young bulls will excel in this very important aspect of bulls breeding cows. And this is more of a physical aspect than a high testosterone or low testosterone situation. Many bulls can be high testosterone and still not be able to breed a cow successfully. Wouldn't they not allow other bulls to breed the cow? And this can be due to one or more of the following problems: corkscrew penis, deviated penis, penis ligaments or scar tissue, damaged or short tendons in the back legs, weak loin muscles for the final thrust, ejaculation problems, etc. Many times, these injuries cannot be detected any other way. Would doing an actual test help you identify those bulls that can be ranked as excellent and should be able to settle around 80 cows in 21 days by themselves? Would identifying those bulls that cannot settle cows successfully due to an injury or physical defect save you money? Yes. Each cycle of 21 days that your cows do not get bred in the breeding season equals around 40 pounds less at weaning time for your calves. It is that important. And if you have 50, 500 cows or 5,000, it is the same. You could make more money by learning about this. With calves worth around $3 a pound, this is worth around $100 per cow that will calve 21 days later due to not testing your bulls for cow serving capacity. Have you considered why is it that we need to use one bull per each 25 to 30 cows instead of one bull per 80 cows? Well, it has to do with many of the bulls that we use not being apt to settle cows, and then other bulls need to take up the slack left by these inferior bulls that should have been culled. How much time do your bulls need to be tested for this? How long does the test take? Only around 5 to 10 minutes. An Argentinian vet, Andrés Cornejo, has spent the last over 30 years developing and improving his methods to determine a bull's cow serving aptitude. He will teach us the necessary statistics to be able to predict with high accuracy which bulls will be able to breed 80 cows in a 21 days breeding season when he comes to the USA. Breeding window, sorry, not breeding season. Before I met him, I would not have believed this. Even though I had had bulls that gave over 100 calves in a 30-day window, I mean, I know this is possible, but I had not heard of a test that could be done on bulls to rank them based on this. One of the Machona bulls I raised and knew that was an excellent breeder was tested by Dr. Cornejo, and he ranked that bull as being able to breed 80 cows in 21 days, when the bull was almost 5 years old. I believe this test needs to be done every year before the breeding season, as some bulls can be injured or damaged, and we need to know with ample time so we can substitute them. Conclusion and recap. Your grazing management will be where most of your money will be made or lost in your grazing business. The Total Grazing Program, adapted genetics with selection guidelines, the optimal calving season, and nutrition when grazing need to be in place first, as they are the foundations on which your building will be constructed for higher and higher profits today and for the future. Just as important as profits today are capital gains, which will allow you to get more dividends as your soil grass genetics improve. When we consider that the cow serving aptitude of our bulls can lower our cost per cow of having bulls, we can realize how important it is to know which ones are apt and which ones are not. Around half the bulls tested over 30 years in Australia and Argentina would not pass this test successfully. This is extremely important for our profits. If a bull serves a cow 3 times, you can get around 80% conception, but with only one service, conception will be only around 60% in that 21 days. Dr. Cornejo recommends using bulls of similar ages to avoid dominant submissive issues. A 21 days delay in calving for a cow means around $100 less in winning weight for you. Many times, bulls are injured and may not be able to settle a cow. Detecting and ranking the very best will optimize your investment in better bulls and allow you to increase winning weights. By continuing to use only the very best bulls on this test, you will get better offspring, which will be better able to settle more cows faster. Isn't this neat? This is all for today. I really believe this cow service aptitude test on our bulls will revolutionize the beef bull industry, as bull breeders can now use this test and sell ranked bulls that should be able to settle many more cows than normal. And this should be worth much money for all those involved, the buyers and the breeders. This is a win-win for everyone in the industry. So thank you for listening to my podcast. The complete interview with Dr. Cornejo, which I translated, is on my page under Real World Ranching on Facebook. Be sure to subscribe to my weekly blog in www.rwranching.com to get it free directly to your email inbox. May God bless you, and may you have a great rest of the week.